man's trash is another man's treasure. Today, I want to talk to you all about abundance and how to shift your mindset from that of lack and that of scarcity to one where you feel, it's a gnat flying around, to one where you feel, think, and experience abundance in your reality. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it and how I still shifted my mindset from that of scarcity to one of abundance, to experience so much abundance in my life and how I can share that abundance with you all. So, on one of my last videos, I talked about abundance, but only briefly. So I wanted to get on here and talk about it more in depth. That video is mission and purpose. I'll put it up here for you to see, but I talked about it in that video. Go and check that one out because it's a good one if you are on the path of trying to find your purpose and fulfilling a mission here on earth. So, abundance. Abundance is everything. It's just what you make it. It's just what you choose to create and experience in your life, in your reality. People think I'm so crazy when I say things like that, but it's so true simply because I have experienced it. I've been on both sides of the coin. I have experienced lack. I have experienced scarcity, poverty, no money to pay my bills, no money to eat half the time, where I had to eat junk food and things like that because I literally would only have $30 left out of my check after trying to pay everything. And then some things wouldn't even get paid. Now I'm in a place where everything gets paid. And I'm not saying that I'm rich or anything like that, but I just think of money differently. And I could possibly even be making the same amount of money or maybe just a little bit more, but I experience it differently because I have a different mindset about money. Also, before I get too deep into this money thing, I want to say that abundance is everything. You can have an abundance of health. You can have an abundance of wisdom. You can have an abundance of love. It doesn't all just have to be financial abundance. So when you can shift your mindset from just having financial abundance to I am abundant in so many different ways. I have a job that I can go to. That's abundance. I have a car that I can drive. That's abundance. Although I need a battery right now. But I'm abundant enough to be able to go and get me a battery, because I already appreciate my car. I already appreciate my job that I'm creating abundance at. So now I'm able to do the things that I need to do and what I want to do. And I couldn't be more grateful. Waking up every day, thanking God, thanking whoever you serve for everything that you have, a bed that you can lay in, a warm bed at that, or a cool bed if you like it cool. You have a roof over your head. You have food on the table that is nourishing your body and that's contributing to you having health, so that you can go out here and continue creating abundance in your life. If you're not already grateful, or if you don't express gratitude for the things that you already have, then you will never be able to have more. But if you do have more, you'll never be able to see it or experience it because you still have a lack mindset and a scarcity mindset. I know people who make more money than me, and it's not about that, but they still feel lack. They still feel like they don't have enough because they still just have a scarcity mindset. And here I am, I'm like, well, I don't feel like I'm like scarce in anything. I don't feel like I'm scarce in health. I don't feel like I'm scarce in anything in my life. And because of that, I experience abundance in those areas. So just for a little bit of a story time on how I shifted my mindset from that of scarcity and lack to one of abundance, I had to go through a series of things. Okay, like this journal is slam packed. I'm like almost on the last page of the journal. This is where I'm at now. And I have so many entries where I'm shifting my mindset where I'm like, one right here, it's so crazy. Like, I know this shit is real because I just flipped to a page. Abundance is my birthright. Love is all around me. I have love abundantly now. It's not outside me. It's in me. I don't have to chase money or love. Love and money constantly finds me. It is my birthright. I deserve all the things I desire. All that I desire desires me even more. Money is constantly flowing to me with ease and abundantly. I forgive money for not being there when I needed it most. I appreciate money for being here consistently now. Love and money surrounds me consistently. Genuine love and money surrounds me. And love, money, and success desires me. Like, come on, you guys. Like, I really cannot make this shit up. For years, I'm telling you, years, I manifested this. My YouTube. Record my first video by February 13th. This was in 2022. Y'all, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really can't make it up. But I had to shift my mindset by scripting, by acting as if I already have the thing, by shifting how I see it. Because if I'm writing it down, I'm putting energy behind the pencil when I'm writing, or the pen when I'm writing, and that energy is coming back to me because I'm seeing it, I'm reading it, I'm feeling it, I'm writing it down with my emotions. So therefore, I'm training my mind to think abundantly. It doesn't happen overnight. Like I told y'all, that was in 2022 when I was talking about recording my very first YouTube video. And here we are now. Now, I'm experiencing growth more rapidly now, but I did have a point in time where I was like, yeah, it's a slow growth. Yeah, it's a slow growth. And I was like, you know what? Why do I keep saying that? Why am I constantly saying that my YouTube channel is growing slowly? Because that's what it was doing. But then when I started saying and started writing down and started to feel and to shift my vibration to that of my channel is rapidly growing. People comment on my channel all the time. Even the people that I don't know, people find my channel because they like my videos. They like what I'm talking about. They resonate with what I'm saying. What I'm saying is helping them through whatever they're going through. So I have an abundance of knowledge to share with everyone else. And that abundance naturally comes back to me in the form of money, in the form of growth in my YouTube channel, in the form of a community. So if I would say, oh, I only have 96 subscribers, then that's, if I have 196, I'm going to say the same thing. I only have 196 subscribers. But I'm like, whoa, I have 96 people who chose to subscribe to my channel. That is amazing. That's abundant. When I started from zero subscribers, started from zero. I was stuck at like 30 something subscribers for the longest. But then when I started being consistent and I started taking this seriously, I saw the rapid growth. I grew over 25 subscribers in 2 weeks. And to me, that's a lot. But if I had the mindset of, oh, I only grew 25 subscribers, then I couldn't see the abundance that already surrounds me. I couldn't see the growth that already surrounds me. So shifting my mindset, because I grew up with a mindset that money only comes to people who are born into it. Success only comes to those who are born into it. To me, I wasn't born into any of that. I had to get out here and create it. But because I had the mindset that it only happens to certain people, I wasn't able to create success in whatever I want or whatever I'm trying to do, because I had the mindset that it only happens to certain people. It only happens to people who are born into that. It only happens to people who had both parents in the home. It only happens for people who had parents who were successful, or people around them who were successful in whatever it is that they're trying to do. Somebody had to create the money. So why can't it be me? You know? So that's why I had to get out here and shift my mindset, because I knew that this couldn't just be for other people, but it couldn't be for me, you know? So I had to get out here and journal my thoughts, journal what I wanted to release. I wanted to release this lack mindset. I wanted to release this scarcity mindset. I wanted to release the feeling of abandonment that I had around money, love, and success. I felt like I didn't have it. I felt abandoned by it. So I had to shift my mindset from that of abandonment to that of it comes to me with ease and grace. But I had to keep writing it. I had to keep training my mind to think it so that I could feel it, so that I could experience it. Because there was one point in time where I literally didn't have the money to pay my bills or to do anything that I knew I needed to do. Like when I first moved out on my own, I was late on my rent all the time because I couldn't see the abundance that I had around me. I had the money coming in. I just didn't know how to manage it. I was so afraid that it would leave me. So I created those experiences for myself to where money was leaving me. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me to things happen to help you recalibrate. So if you are constantly experiencing this lack when it comes down to money, when it comes down to success, when it comes down to love, then you're creating that experience for yourself. But if you can shift and understand that this is just an experience for right now, and this is not for me to become, then you literally just experience it and then you move on from that. But if you hold on to what money has done to you in this experience, what your health has done to you in this experience, what love has done to you in this experience that you're having with it, then you're going to constantly, like, you're holding on to that one experience, and that's what you are continuing to experience. But if you can understand that what goes down must come up, then you will start to create newer experiences for yourself regarding whatever it is that you are feeling about whatever it is that you're experiencing, whether it is lack of money, because you have that subconscious belief that you can't have money, or if you do have money, you still believe that you don't deserve this money. So now you try to say, or not even try to say, it's just a subconscious thing that you do. Like, even though you have the money, you have the financial freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do, you still see the lack because that's where your mindset is. So y'all, like, I'm telling you, shifting your mindset by scripting, shifting your mindset by changing your thoughts about your experience. I go to work and I experience abundance in 2 weeks, when I get paid. I go to work and I'm able to pay all my bills instead of, I just go to work to pay bills. Shift your perspective to, I go to work and I am able to pay my bills, save, and do what I want. Those were literally things that I wrote down in my journal. There are people at work who make the same amount of money as me, but they are struggling. And it's like, I'm not like putting them down or anything, but I notice their mindsets. They're like, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm like, I believe I'm abundant. Like, I literally believe that I'm abundant, but I'm also on a mission here. So I just receive abundance in that way. also coach clients, and I literally just believe that I have enough. And whatever I have, I make it enough. I don't cry, woe is me, like this is something that's happening to me. This is something that's happening for me. I know if my money get funny, I start looking at who I'm around. First of all, who is in my life? Because my money was not funny before you stepped into my life. I start thinking about how I'm thinking about money and how I'm thinking about my life and my experience. And I shift that to, I get to experience this because it's teaching me something. I'm learning something from my lack right now. I'm learning something so that when I am experiencing more abundance in a more perceived good way, then I will know how to handle that abundance instead of still shifting my mind to that of lack, of scarcity. I'm shifting it to me being grateful for all of the things that I have in my life right now, all of the things that I get to experience right now, because I'm grateful for all of it, whether it's perceived good or perceived as bad, because it's all teaching me something. It's all showing me something about myself where I'm still lacking or where I'm going to experience abundance, because I have been writing it down in my journal, and I believe that it's making its way to me, literally. Like one of my friends that I work with, she always says, every time I go to Cookout to get us food, I get stuck in this long line. Every time I go or every time I do this, this happens. And I'm like, it's because you think that. And she was like, no, it's literally what happens. And I'm like, yeah, because you think that's what's going to happen. Like, you know, I do understand that sometimes things do happen to the point where you experience delays, but I don't feel like it's a coincidence. In that instance, it's really, like I said, it's showing you where you still have this lack mentality, where you still feel like you are unlucky, like you still feel like good things don't happen to you or come to you, or they are hard to come by. It's because that's what you think, my love. That's what you think. This video is not for the people who don't believe in what you think you attract. This is not for the people who believe that everything is just a coincidence, because it's not. Everything here on earth is serendipitous, and I shifted my mindset to that because this is meant to happen for my greater good. My car battery died randomly. So if I kept the mindset that, oh my God, my car battery died, like what am I going to do? Then I'm creating an experience that's going to be unfavorable. But if I'm like, okay, my car battery died, how can I get it fixed? What can I do to move forward? Because I'm not going to stay stuck in this frenzy of worry. I'm not going to lower my vibes by worrying about something. I'm not going to lower my vibes by trying to control something that I can't control. I can't control my car battery dying, but what I can control is how I respond to it. So, with all that being said, choose how you respond to the things that's happening in your life, and I guarantee you, you will start to experience abundance even more. Shift your mindset from that of scarcity and lack to one of you, even if you don't see it, even if you're in the negative right now, think about, count your blessings. Think about all of the amazing things that you do have right now. Even if your account is in the negative, it went in the negative because you have groceries, your bills are paid, you have a roof over your head, your lights are on, you have clothes on your back, you're able to feed your children, you're able to feed yourself, you're able to be in the comfort of your home and not have to worry about anything else. But when you get paid next week, you'll get some money again, you know? And you can't control your account going into the negative. You can't control things that happen to you. It's just teaching you how to deal with unfavorable situations. You can choose to experience things that are unfavorable, or you can choose to experience this experience that seems unfavorable right now in a more positive way by counting your blessings, by saying thank you that I woke up this morning, by saying thank you that I can see the beautiful world, the beautiful earth. I can see my beautiful home. I can see my beautiful face. I can see my family again. I can walk so I can go to work, so I can continue creating abundance for myself. Be grateful. That is the key to abundance, y'all. That's the key. Gratitude. Every day I wake up, I say thank you, because thank you. I'm not entitled to this. I could have died in my sleep. I could have smothered to death or something. Or I could have had a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm. But guess what? I'm up. I'm up creating this video, and I'm showing my gratitude by sharing my knowledge, by sharing my abundance with you guys. I'm showing my gratitude by saying thank you to God for waking me up this morning so that I can continue fulfilling my mission through my purpose on YouTube. So I say all that to say, continue being grateful. Continue shifting that mindset to one of abundance, because abundance is your birthright. It's yours. It's not too far away from you. You're just putting a distance. You're putting a block up between you and your abundance. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I don't know. I felt like God was really speaking through me. And I hope that you guys receive this message well. If you love what I have to say, don't forget to leave me a comment of gratitude. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you feel called to. If you're a creep, thank you for watching. I hope you receive something. But anyway, I hope that y'all have the most amazing day ever. Continue shifting your mindset to that of abundance, because you are abundant. There's so many things around you that you can be grateful for. So think about that. Think about the things that you do have and the things that you can control, and I guarantee you'll see a major shift in your life that is unbelievable. So I love you, and I will see you on the next one.